Baumgartner. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural induction ceremony at Ohio Northern University for the Pledge of the Computing Professional. The use of computers is pervasive throughout our society, having expanded into most areas of everyday life. Given the ever-increasing reliance placed upon computer-based and augmented technologies, graduates from computing-related programs need to be more aware than ever of their responsibility towards ensuring that the public is both well-served and protected in the application of these technologies. Today, our graduating seniors will be acknowledging their obligations to society by taking the Pledge of the Computing Professional. However, we first pause to consider the history of and motivation for this pledge ceremony. The act of joining a profession is often marked by a rite-of-passage ceremony, signifying one's entry into a position of responsibility. The candidate for initiation takes an oath in the presence of his or her peers to act both ethically and morally as a member of that profession. The candidate is also presented with artifacts featuring symbols associated with that profession as a visible reminder of the responsibility to uphold the moral tenets and ethical standards of the profession. In 2007, inspired by both the ring ceremony of the Order of the Engineer and the Canadian ritual of the calling of an engineer, individuals at Ohio Northern University and at the University of South Florida created similar rite-of-passage ceremonies for graduates of their respective computing programs. After interest in such a ceremony grew at other institutions, the Pledge of the Computing Professional was developed by an international team of 17 computing professionals. An organization bearing the same name has been entrusted with the responsibility of administering and maintaining the pledge ceremony. Our purpose is similar to that expressed by the great English novelist and poet Rudyard Kipling regarding the Canadian ritual that he authored, to direct a young professional towards a consciousness of his profession and its significance, and to remind the older professional of one's responsibilities in receiving, welcoming, and supporting young professionals in their beginning endeavors. The Pledge of the Computing Professional reflects the belief that our work affects people's lives. Accordingly, as computing professionals, we bear moral and ethical responsibility, for we must respond appropriately to any societal concerns regarding the use of computers. We must practice our profession with the highest level of integrity and competence, for we must protect the privacy and ensure the reliability of the data that flow through computers. We must always use our skill for the public good, for society depends upon our professionalism to prevent harm from occurring. We must continuously seek to improve our skills through lifelong learning, for we must maintain expertise in our areas of specialization. We must be honest about our limitations, for no one can be an expert in all areas of the computing disciplines. We must engage only in honorable and upstanding endeavors, for society will judge us and our profession by our actions. The pledge that the candidates for initiation are about to take was written by computing professionals for computing professionals. To symbolize being received and welcomed into their chosen profession, the candidates for initiation will be led in the recitation of the Pledge of the Computing Professional by Dr. Robert Hovis, Emeritus Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science and one of the founders of the Computer Science program here at Ohio Northern University. Robert.
Will the candidate initiation please rise? Please raise your right hand and repeat the Pledge of the Computing Professional after me. I am a computing professional.
I am a computing professional.
My work as a computing professional affects people's lives.
My work as a computing professional affects people's lives.
Both now and into the future.
Both now and into the future.
As a result, I bear moral and ethical responsibilities to society.
I bear moral and ethical responsibilities to society.
As a computing professional,
As a computing professional,
I pledge to practice my profession
I pledge to practice my profession
with the highest level of integrity and competence.
with the highest level of integrity and competence.
I shall always use my skills
I shall always use my skills
for the public good.
for the public good.
I shall be honest about my limitations,
I shall be honest about my limitations,
continuously seeking to improve my skills
continuously seeking to improve my skills
through lifelong learning.
through lifelong learning.
I shall engage only
I shall engage only
in honorable and upstanding endeavors.
in honorable and upstanding endeavors.
By my actions,
By my actions,
I pledge to honor my chosen profession.
I pledge to honor my chosen profession.
Congratulations.
The symbol of our organization is displayed before you. It consists of a matrix of ones and zeros, numbers written in gold upon a black background. Each row consists of 8 binary digits, a byte of information, the fundamental unit of computer memory. Each byte contains an encoding of a letter. When read from top to bottom, the word honor appears to remind us that we have pledged through our actions to honor our chosen profession. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your lapel pin and to sign your pledge certificate. Both of these artifacts bear the symbol of the pledge of the computing professional, serving as visible reminders throughout your career of the pledge you have just taken.
It may be interesting to know that Bob Hovis is certificate number 1 for the Order of the Computing Professional. Abdullah Al-Viab. Corey Blabelil. Kevin Eugene Kramer. William Noah DePriest. Mary Jo Ruth Guthrie. Jacob J. Honigford. Bradley Jacob is not here. Calvin Jeffrey LaValle. Mark E. Longfellow II. Philip T. Makowski. Robert D. Milos IV. Andrew Stoughton Rickard. Neil Thomas Shine. Victor Smith IV is not here. Jeremy Lee Solomon. Andrew Charles Steffen. Joshua Stone. Brett A. Weichert.
And I would like to thank Professor David Rutherford for helping us in the ceremony by providing the names of the initiates and giving them their certificates. After today, there will be no organizational meetings to attend, nor membership dues to be paid. However, all those who have obligated themselves to the pledge of the computing professional are expected to keep their pledge, to honor and uphold their chosen profession. We now call upon our newest computing professionals to go forth in service to society. This concludes the inaugural ceremony of the Pledge of Computing Professional at Ohio Northern University.